Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here taking your plant and garden questions at 608-270-9933. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
What did you bring along today?
It's fall, almost fall.
Almost 4 days.
Almost 4 days away. So if your pots of annuals are looking a little tired, there are annuals that do better at this time of year as the temperatures are cooling than some of the summer ones. So we've got things like, this is chard or snapdragons. Chrysanthemums, of course, we all know about. This is celosia, also called Amish coxcomb, because it has this funny little sort of contorted, kind of furry.
So these are just annuals, so once
These are just annuals too, right? But some of these things will hold up till the temperatures get quite low. And speaking of that, in the forecast, there were 40s for nights. So if you've got house plants outside, treat them for bugs and bring them inside.
All right. Can replace that petunia hanging plant.
There you go.
That thing is sad. Let's go to the calls. We'll start with Patrick in Fitchburg. Hi, Patrick. What's your question?
Good morning. I wanted to know, I have a plant that's a shamrock plant. I got it from my father. It's probably 40 years old, and trying to keep it alive, but it's getting kind of feathered edges, and it looks kind of bad. And it used to be a beautiful plant, but I'm wondering if 40 years old, if it dies out.
You know, my family has one of those too from my grandfather. And so my grandma used to put hers outside in the summer, and that sort of would perk it up a little bit. You might want to try, it's not the best time of year, but if it's looking a little ragged, maybe it needs to be repotted with just some fresh soil around it. Maybe it's not holding enough water. So I would do that for sure. I would just sort of not too much bigger of a pot, but get some new potting soil in there. That should help.
Yeah, it wears out after a while.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Joanne in Wanakee. Hi, Joanne.
Hi.
What's your question?
My roses, they're getting that yellow and black spot on the leaf, and they're still blossoming, and having lots of problems with several of the rose bushes.
So you have what's called black spot on roses, and as we get to this time of year when things are starting to defoliate and lose their leaves, it's time to let go with the funguses. I will say, though, that the best thing to do is to do a really good cleanup this fall, so get all of those diseased leaves out of there. And then just mark on your calendar that next spring you're going to want to pre-treat for fungal diseases, and there are a number of systemic products out on the market that work really well for roses.
Okay. Let's go to Patty now in Rio. Hi, Patty. What's your question?
Hi there. I am wondering when I can start to trim back my rose bushes and hibiscus, and how far down I should cut them.
So I always say that with shrubs that you get a fair amount of dieback on every year, I would wait until spring. So you're going to get some winter kill regardless, and so if your plant is this big, you might as well get your winter kill down to here rather than cutting it there and then losing even more of the plant. So wait until spring when the plants just start to leaf out, and then cut back to buds, and you'll save yourself a lot of plant.
All right, we're out of time for your stay. If you're on the line, stay there. Lisa will talk to you off the air. Thank you, Lisa.
I will. Thank you.